Hey guys, it is Krissy with the Windswept Cowboy, and today we are testing some Pinterest cleaning hacks. So the first thing we are going to work on is my crock pot. And I have two issues with this. I have a lot of crud inside of this liner area, and then I have like white film inside the actual crock. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to fill up this bowl with some ammonia, and I'm going to set it down inside my crock pot and cover it with the lid and wait overnight and see if all that gunk comes off. So I'm just going to, I think I'm going to do this outside since I'm holding the camera one-handed. And I'm going to just pour some ammonia in this bowl. Like that. And I'm going to set it down inside. You don't want to pour it directly in because the ammonia will run out all over your counter. So I'm just going to set it in there, and then just smelly. Put the lid on it, trying to get it to stay. And then we're going to let that sit overnight. Okay guys, moment of truth. I had to put some paper towels around this because my particular lid does not have like a rubber seal on it, and so it was like jostling all over the place, and there was like gaps and you could still kind of smell the ammonia. So I just lined some paper towels around it, and that seemed to do the trick. So I know it's going to smell. I'm going to pull the ammonia out of the crock pot and see what we have. All right, so I did just a little bit and it seems a whole lot softer. I may have to put you down so I can actually scrub it. Look, you can see it is coming off a whole lot easier. This wouldn't even budge before. So that trick is working. I just need to get a little more elbow grease going on in here, and then I can show you the after. Well, after about 15 minutes of scrubbing with some different products, I did finally get to a spot where I'm happy with it. It is not perfect, but this is kind of an old crock pot, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. It was very dirty, so maybe a longer time than overnight, maybe like a whole day to sit with the ammonia. I don't know. It did soften it up, and I was able to get some good cleaning going on, but I ended up using a magic eraser, my walnut scrubber, which now has to go in the trash, a scraper. I used this little scrubby also, not very much because these kind of worked, and then I added some baking soda in there for like a cleanser-ish type product, and this was my result. And I am happy because now it's not quite as embarrassing, but it's not perfect. So guys, if you enjoy cleaning hacks as much as I do, please give this video a thumbs up, and I also hope you would consider subscribing if you're new. Okay, to start cleaning this, because it's got to be heated, we're going to do this first and add 1 cup of vinegar, and then I'm going to add 1 cup of baking soda, but only 1 spoonful at a time. We're going to add it very slowly because it will bubble up. So guess what guys, I forgot to put water in here. You will want to add water up past where that ring is, and then you can start cooking it. So this did not change at all. It's still really cruddy. In fact, I feel like it's worse. So I don't know if adding the water in first and then doing the baking soda and peroxide, or not peroxide, but vinegar, baking soda and vinegar in after I put my water in, and then cook it. I don't know, it's just really, really bad. And all of this was supposed to go away and it didn't. And I feel like it's even whiter now than it was. So we are going to maybe try this again and see if it works. So I'll let you know. I am way happier with the results the second time around. I filled my little vessel up here up to the crud line with water first, then I dumped in a cup of vinegar, and then I did a cup of baking soda, like a spoonful at a time because it bubbles up. And then I cooked it on low for 5 hours this time, and I am way happier with the results. There are still just a couple of spots, but oh my gosh, compared to how I started, this is fantastic. And then let me see if I can show you. You know, the inside is not as nice, but it was really, really bad. So I'm super thrilled with these hacks, and I will continue to do them. This is a very old crock pot. It's probably a good 12 years old. So it's seen a lot of good use, and I think a lot of the finish is starting to come off, and maybe that's why it looks a little dull still, but super happy. The next thing we're gonna tackle is my oven door. I don't know if you guys have the same issue, but when you do like the self-cleaning part, the oven door doesn't get really clean. So I've been told that if you take one of these and you wet it a couple of times and then you use it like a washcloth, it's supposed to clean. So let's figure it out. So I am really thrilled with how this worked on the oven door. I'm gonna try it on my racks. I have no idea if it's even gonna work, but let's give it a whirl. I can tell you that it does work. However, it's a little awkward to hold on to try to get on these skinny little bars. And some of the other things that I've done, like steel wool and Scotch-Brite, things like that, I think are a lot easier to handle. So I'm gonna pass on doing the tabs on this, but you for sure can, especially if you have some left over from your oven door and your racks aren't fully coated. Just a couple of spots here and there, I think you'll be better off with this. But that's my opinion for using it on the racks. We are here on my couch to use the Fur Wizard, Hurricane Fur Wizard, and it comes with this great little container that cleans off your fur, and it has a little wand that has two different directions depending on which way you want to pull the fur off. So let's give it a whirl. So my couch hides the fur really nicely, thank goodness, but the proof is definitely right there that it was picking up a lot of the fur. So I am super thrilled with this fur wizard. I found mine at Menards. So if you have a Menards, go check it out. So it is an as seen on TV product. So you can find that probably anywhere online. So what did you guys think about those hacks? Some worked, some didn't. For the most part, I feel like they worked really nicely. Which was your favorite one? And do you have one that you could share with me that I can try? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you as part of our family. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We are always doing different things, more fun things over on those two channels. So check us out over there. You guys go and have a great day and happy crafting.